Hi, friends. Welcome to another class. Tonight is the little monkey class. I kind of gave you a preview of it last week, but today we're going to do a whole class, and it's a fun one. It's got 2 fun folds in it, and it's just a fun class. My name is Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I've been a demonstrator for 11 years, and I love to inspire you one project at a time. So tonight, the little monkeys are going to help me. And what else was I going to tell you? Not quite sure what else I have on tap, but who knows? We'll spend the next little bit of time together and have some fun. Hi, Deb. Thanks for joining me. Please say hello when you get to when you join us, please, no matter where you're joining me from. I stream this in my group and my page on Facebook and on YouTube. So tell us where you're from and say hello. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go through a couple quick things that are happening. I can tell you more about them as we are stamping. This is as big as my screen gets. I tried to fix my camera, so let's hope it works. This part is going to be kind of up close and awkward, but it'll be fine. So there is a designer series paper sale. It's 15% off all the designer series papers except for the colored ones, like the ones for all the colors that have a designer series paper, the 6x6 sheets. But all the rest of them are on sale for 15% off through the end of June. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13 of them. So if you bought 1 pack of each, you would be well over $150, and you could get it for $99 if you decide to join Stampin' Up! And be a part of our team. I would love to have you on our team. You would get early perks of what's coming. There is, of course, the discount for all the other stuff that you get. It's an eternal coupon. Anyway, if you want any information about that, please contact me. You can find me at this Linktree address right there. So welcome in. You have 3 days left to subscribe to this. It goes along with the, I have a good sample for that card too, with the Countryside Inn paper. This is my mystery stamping project from the other night, and it features the Countryside Inn. So if this is kind of a vibe you like, you might really like the paper pumpkin this month. There is an add-on that you can get, are these dies. I haven't checked to see if they're sold out or not, but it's an option. And there are some online exclusives that if you choose to join Stampin' Up, you can get these now. Otherwise, there's going to be everyone gets to purchase all of them. These are the select few that you get to buy if you are a demonstrator right now. Otherwise, you can buy all of them along with everyone else on July 6th. There is a new Boho Beach kit that's out. And that's all I have to share with you. So let's get stamping. I'm using 2 stamps tonight. I'm using the little monkey one that I've already told you, and it is on page 52 in the catalog, and it comes with a punch. If you get the bundle, remember, if you use this number, it saves you 10%. And there's just a couple little samples in here of using the cute little monkey. So that one I'm going to set aside. And the other thing, actually, I'm using 3 other things that are in the online exclusives. So you can find those on the website. And one of them, so this is the bundle we're using. And then we're going to also use the Tropical Leaf. And it has a punch that you can get. And then I used some of the dies. So I'll show those to you a little bit later. So let's go ahead and get started. I fibbed to you. I said there were 2 fun fold cards. There's only 1 fun fold card, but I have another fun one, and I have another fun one. So this one was the one I showed last week, and just swinging by. It's kind of a fun little interactive. We tied this So if you'd like to see how I made this, you'll have to go back and watch the class from last week. Last week actually wasn't necessarily a class. It was I am catching up. I can't do a class right now. I had so many irons in the fire. And so I did a quick, here's one card. Hope to see you back for more. So I hope you're back for more. So if you'd like to see how to make this cute little card, go ahead and watch last week's class. So let's get started with this week's class. This week's class, I'm going to save the fun fold for last. I'm going to start off simple. And this is the other part that I have ready to go. And it is the Radiating Stitches dies. And this is also an online exclusive. So I ran it through this one through, and it just gives the, and then I ran this one through and it gives the stitch. So this is 11 by 4 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and get started with it. Is my camera level better? Angle better? As long as I don't start stamping down here, I'm good. I gotta keep it up here. And that's hard because, you know, the older you get, the closer you need things to see them. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to master it. So we're going to set these things aside just quickly. And we're going to, I'm going to set this aside too. So we're going to use it, but we're not going to use it right away. So this one's a simple card, and we're just going to increase in difficulty. How's that? So I'll take my plastic layer off. Even though I put them in my case, I usually keep a plastic layer on. So I don't lose this. I'm going to tuck it back in here. So when I'm looking for it later, I will know where to look for it. All right. So we're going to start off with some branches. Grab a scrap paper. All right. And I need a stamp. Thank you for joining me an hour later. I usually go live at 5 Mountain Time. And tonight I went to check on something and it was like 4:45 to 5. And I had issues with StreamYard the other day, not showing my comments. And so I went in to fix that after chatting with them a little bit. And it would not, it was just weird. So, yeah. So I had to delete everything. And by that time, I was a little flustered. So I just decided to give myself an hour, take a break. I've been battling another headache today. I don't know if we have storms coming or what. But, and I just put that away and I need it again. So am I in the camera? All right. Let's see. We're going to use this guy. Some of these I have not used yet. But some I have. So, ooh, that rocked. Hopefully I didn't rock too much. Kind of. They'll be fine. Right? We will color them up. All right. I am going to use my pecan pie to go ahead and color my monkey. And this is actually the light pecan pie. You'll want to stay till the end because I have one of my favorite fun folds. And the middle card, not too bad either. So go ahead and stick around and join us. Yes, I know I have a punch I can use, but this one I just thought I would keep it simple. Just do some simple coloring. This little dude's just hanging on. I forgot to give it sky. Actually, I didn't even think about it. So, it's not twisting very well. All right, now we'll give it some shading. Sometimes I do some shading first. Sometimes I do it after. So how is everyone doing? Everyone is getting into summer mode. We finally finished seeding for any of you who follow me. Yay! I'm so glad you made it to a live class. Awesome. We finally finished seeding. And sadly, I know, there is no happy day that lasts very long in farming world. You get all excited about being done seeding, and then you go check the crops that you seeded beforehand, and we have grasshoppers eating them already. It's just kind of frustrating. Remember to say hello when you join us. And if you want to stay up on everything that I share with all my people, go to that Linktree address and sign up for my newsletter. I would love to send some information your way. I usually only send a couple newsletters a week. I usually send, I'm trying to send one for my class. So when I'm doing my classes, ooh, this is dark. That's a little dark. I wasn't expecting dark. All right. This is light crumb cake. Hopefully this works. All right, well, this is going to be a little bit different shading than I was anticipating, but that's okay. Anyway, sign up for my newsletter. I would love to have you on there. I tell you the classes, the specials, the Facebook classes. If you're local to me, I'll let you know when I'm doing local classes. And I've got a couple in mind. And whatever else I come up with. There's a great offer for Stampin' Up! To join Stampin' Up! This month. So if you're interested in anything like that, that would be awesome also. Have you ever checked out the natural tones? We have a whole bunch of neutral tones that I like to use for they were, I think, originally intended to be like skin tones, but I like to use them for nature tones as well. So I know, getting kind of boring just watching me color, but I don't have a lot of coloring to do in the next two, so stick around and you can see more. So that first one was 400 and this one is 300. So I'm just going to give it a little more shading. They come in pairs. All of our Stampin' Up! Blends come in pairs. So just to kind of give it a little more definition. But I really like these. And I know you would too. So let's see what else we have. Granny Apple Green. That's the color of the night. Actually, I've used 3 different greens in my prep for all this. So I don't mind. I should have used a mask. I should have done all kinds of stuff. I didn't prep as much for this card because I thought, This one's easy. So I have all the rest of them kind of. I practiced one. I know. If you stamp with me very often, you know, a lot of times you're crafting with me. That's the name of my business. Crafting with me. Not. Here you go. Oh, if you place an order this month, my special is a little different than it was last month. I am doing, if you order $40, I will send you a card kit of each of the cards I've made and all the pieces. So for this kit, you would get these 3 parts and an envelope. And then if your order is $50 or more, I'll send you the card kits and a bundle. Tutorial bundle. I had it right the first time. And if your order is $75 or more, I will also send you an embellishment. So let me see. I have a piece of white here. And I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to grab a piece of green because I told you Granny Apple Green is the color for... Ooh. Apparently Parakeet Party's trying to sneak into the party. So, I've got all my card kits made and they are heading out. You will get an email tomorrow telling you when to expect them. I scheduled all the emails for tomorrow to go out to tell you where yours is at if you placed an order. That's why I had to take some time off because I had a paper share, which is going out also. If you are expecting local pickup, they are almost ready to go. Actually, they are ready to go. I just want to dot my I's and cross my T's and double check a couple things. But if you were hoping for local delivery, I am ready to visit with you about that. So I will be in touch soon. And I need adhesive. All right, so look at this cool stitching. That's what the die, and it's online exclusive. Remember I told you there's more coming? You guys, there is the cutest truck punch that will be available to everyone on July 6th. It is so cute. Now, if you're a big city person and you're not really interested in a truck, I get it. But if you are anywhere close to me or have any kind of people that are similar to mine, you're going to want the truck punch and the truck stamp set. So, let me see. I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. I was working on, I found a new one. I was working on the edges of one last night or Tuesday night. Yeah, that's when I was live last. Sometimes it just seems to go from one live to the next. So now that we're done seeding, I should have more time to get caught up on Stampin' Up! World because I need to schedule classes local and I need to schedule a team meeting. Speaking of which, I would love to have you on our team. I would love. This month alone, this month only, you get $155 worth of product instead of the $125 that's usual what you get for joining. If you don't want to do this as a business like me, you don't have to do this as a business like me. If you want to get your products at the best price, let's talk. There is a minimum, but it's really not hard to meet. Most of my customers would probably meet it anyway. And honestly, if you want to try it and you don't think it's your thing after the fact, that's totally fine. There are no obligations. You would have until the end of October to decide if it was for you or not. I didn't measure that out very well, did I? Oh well. You would have till the end of October to decide if it was for you or not, and to sell or just buy yourself. Spend $300. That means you'd get the online exclusives. You could get, I did that wrong. What do I get for talking and crafting at the same time? Actually, I always talk and craft. Who am I kidding? Anyway, I am trying really, really hard to get to the next level in Stampin' Up. So I need a couple more people on our team for me to get there. Oh, I know what I was telling you, the perks. You would get early access to, well, the online exclusives right now, but that new holiday catalog that I know you all love so much, you would get early access to that, and then you'd have a discount to go shopping also. So that card's kind of simple. I don't know what else I'm going to do for it. Anyway. Should have done more to it before I glued it all down. Anyway, okay. That's a pretty simple card, but it works. So we're going to move on because I'm really excited about the next ones. I'll put some butterfly. We'll put butterflies here. When in doubt, add butterflies, right? And don't forget the take your pick tool, extra tips, and they're better. They're awesome. Look at, it's the same size as my little one that I loved so much for so long. There. My monkey just needed some butterflies. Just swinging by to say hi. And then before I send them, I usually do the inside, but I don't know whether to put happy birthday or what. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be fun, 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 fun. Thank you. I'm glad you like that card. So I love my Take Your Pick tool. That was the new tips. So excited about that. Okay, let me put the butterflies away. I need a little more room here. Yes and no. So let me get to the right level of preparation materials. So I didn't prep them in this order. Okay, so here you go. This doesn't look like much, does it? But it's going to. Okay, so we're going to set these aside. Told you, Granny Apple Green. And this is Parakeet Party. All right, I'm going to set those aside. And we are going to make a jungle. Are you ready to have a jungle? Set those aside. I don't need this anymore. And this is where the other stamp set comes into play that I set right here. Oh, this is the new host code in case you need it. Oh, you can't read that. Let me put it in the comments. I'm sorry. When I made it, I thought, oh, this will be fine. And now that I look at it through your lens, ugh. It's also in the description of this class, I think. I put it there, whether or not. But I do have a new host code. So place a $40 order using that host code, and you start getting the June perks. The June perks. So we're gonna make a jungle. And maybe we'll, you know me, if I'm gonna make something look jungly, I'm gonna add some sky. And I forgot to do that on the last one. I might be able to sneak it in, but it could happen. I know sometimes when you see the pictures at the end, they look a little different than when I did them live for you. And that's because sometimes I remember some of the stuff that I was going to add on it and I didn't. So I forgot to tell my family that I'm doing this at a different time. So hopefully they're not all anxiously waiting for supper plans. Now I am going to cover most of this up, but I wanted that jungle feel. And I've got a new mat, so I'm trying to keep it pretty for a couple days. Kind of messed up. I should have been showing you more designer series paper so you could fall in love with more of it. But as it stands, we're going to use just designer series paper on the last one. Remember I told you it's kind of the grand finale tonight. So you're going to like this card. I can just feel it. You're going to like it. But I'm hoping you're really going to like the next card too. So I have not used this set, as you can tell. It comes as a bundle, and it's, yeah, you can't see that very well. Anyway, it comes as a bundle. So it is the Tropical Leaf. Tropical Leaf. I'm going to have to load up some blocks here. And we're going to make a bit of a jungle. Kind of a wild font. Ooh, we're going to use this one too. Oh, I thought these were separate. Cool. They're not. Grab this block. I hope they fit. Dang, they don't fit. That means we just trade up to the big one. I know I'm off the camera. Sorry, I just got my bigger block. Okay, got that. And I need some other blocks for this. Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? I know it's only Thursday, but you know, tomorrow is kind of the first day of the weekend for a lot of people. And around here, every day is just kind of the same. I get to watch my granddaughter and my great nieces for a while tomorrow. So I will have 3 years old and younger running amok in the house. Yeah. I don't know if we'll see my husband a whole lot. Oh, I forgot to do something. I forgot to get my greens out. Hopefully they're not buried too deep. I don't want the old olive. I want Parakeet Party. Actually, I could probably use old olive. Get garden green out. Old olive, because we're making a jungle, right? So we need all the jungle colors. Well, that wasn't terribly painful. And I'm not going to mask. You could always mask, but I'm not going to today. Okay, let's get a big leaf. Whew. Actually, I'm going to stamp off Then I'm going to stamp on. It's giving me some weird vibes. I didn't. Ooh, I didn't. I want to do that one. We're going to do garden green on that one. Give it some jungle. Some jungly vines. All right. And then put this down here. Ooh, before I get too carried away, I need to add my veins. I also need to put my words. By Stampin' off, then I can use the same color to put my veins in. So if I do this one, you're not going to see the veins very well. Kinda. It's fine. All right. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to change to Parakeet Pate and do a couple of the little ones, because the little leaves are always. Oh, and I need to stamp my sentiment. My sentiment's going right there. I know you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing? I'm making a jungle. I'm going to put that one yet. I am going to go back and use some of the garden green to put the leaves, the veins in these lighter ones. Okay, before I get any further, I'm going to use garden green, and I'm going to put my sentiment. And my sentiment is, I'm bananas about you. I could use the leaves from this set, but I decided to use that one. So I need to, I'm bananas about you. This is a small sentiment. I thought it would be bigger. No big deal. No big deal. All right, I'm bananas about you. And I am going to, I haven't used this one yet, so. Can you see me? Okay, I'm bananas about you. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And now I'm going to make a couple other things. Are you having fun yet? I hope so. I hope so. This is a fun card. Okay. So I'm going to set that up there. And I'm going to make a monkey, because you have to have a monkey, right? And I'm going to use, which monkey gets cut out by the punch, because that's the one I want. So it is this one. Okay. So we're going to stamp that one. And I need more blocks. Actually, we're just going to double up. I forgot to get paper out for this guy. And I'm going to use this. I need to re-ink my pad. So this is going to go, okay. I want to make sure I have my monkey going the right way. Okay, almost off. I wish you guys had like a buzzer you could ring or something. If you have my text number, maybe that's what it is. No, because I have that turned off too. Oh, well. Okay. So there's our little monkey. And the craft-a-lunch is starting to occur on my desk. All right. Ooh, next week I get to share all my swaps with you, including my own. I am so in love with my own. I know. Okay, so I have a monkey. And I need some leaves. I'm going to use that one. And I'm just going to use this one. So I'm going to use this color, Granny Apple Green. I need to just, when I'm looking for my black, tell me it's down below. Oh, I'm all over. Okay. I want to make sure I can do this too. Okay, yep. I'm going to make a couple paper leaves. So I'm putting my stem in there, or my veins. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, now to put it all together. You're going to love it. You're just going to love it. Okay. Here we go. Remember, if you're just joining us, to say hello. If you want to be in on all the info, remember to sign up for my newsletter. Sign up for my on my email list. You can do that by going to the Linktree right there. Oh, right there. And what else should I remind you to do? I don't know. Okay, we're going to put this aside. I'm going to wiggle you just a little bit, because if I can get some of this big stuff off my table, I will be better. Better. Okay, so I have leaves. I have this. I have a monkey. Oh, I have a monkey face I was going to put on. It was the one I didn't use last week. So, actually, I have the Stampin' seal right here. So we're just going to run a piece off the back of that. So I don't want, actually, this is fine. So there's our little monkey. Okay. And this, and I had my card base. Okay. This is the fun part. I know you're like, Cheryl, it's been just regular so far. It's not a regular card. All right. So, oh, I got all kinds of stuff everywhere. Someday I'm going to have that perfect craft room where I have a huge table instead of just 2 feet. I know, it's going to be perfect. Someday. I was going to move upstairs, but I decided I am going to keep my craft room downstairs. Now, if the opportunity presented itself, oops, sorry, for something major upstairs, I'd go for it, but I didn't mean to hit the camera, sorry. But as of now, I'm just going to live down here. I think it would be incredibly noisy upstairs for my videos. So that's why I am choosing to stay down here. Now, I'm going to take, close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to have my arm in the middle of you. I forgot to get these out. So the words I put on there were, I'm bananas about you. So far, we haven't done anything with bananas. I did a little preview work on the bananas. So I stamped a bunch of bananas with the little cute little stamp. And then I punched out a whole bunch of bananas. And I might even keep one out. So we are going to put this card into one of Stampin' Up's clear envelopes. Just like that. Then I'm going to fold this over, and I forgot to get my piece of tape, my tape dispenser out. Just a second. It's over yonder. And I'm just going to use Scotch tape. No fancy Stampin' Up tape here. Okay. I'm folding this over so it's narrow. Okay. Now I am making a shaker card. If you haven't figured it out, I'm making a shaker card. I'm going to put bananas in here. I have to make sure they all get face up, because, you know, they could go the other way. Then it would just be weird. I don't think they'll flip in there. Then I'm going to take some of our iridescent shaker circles. Now, I don't know why they have to be circles. They were just the one that I decided I liked in the catalog, so I decided to go for it. So I'm going to take some of these shaker circles. I'm going to grab a pinch and another pinch and another pinch. So 3 pinches. And if you get this card kit, I will send you 3 pinches in a little Ziploc bag. All right, so there's the shaker part. Now we're going to pull off the adhesive strip on the Stampin' Up envelope, and we're going to fold it down. We're going to tuck it a little bit better than I had originally and fold it all the way down. So we're going to seal it up in there. So now we're going to add this here. I'm going to use a strong adhesive, so I have to use my tear and tape at least once, right? So here we go. And this isn't even the fun fold card. I have a fun fold card just for you. And it's one of my favorites. So if you've been hanging out with me for a while, you've probably seen it already, but not with the monkeys. So there's that. Where's my take your pick tool that I get to use? I was rewatching some videos. If you ever hear echoes, please let me know. I've watched a couple that had a little echo to them, and I don't know why, but I can't fix them unless I know. I mean, I was watching a couple that were 2 weeks old, and it was like, oh, 3 weeks old. Let me know. I haven't had issues with my camera or my computer dimming. I had all those kinds of issues in the last few weeks. All right, so now we're going to lay this down. All right. I'm Bananas About You. It's our shaker card. Now we're going to take some dimensionals and we're going to add some leaves. Now, this card may not be a card that you're going to send to in the mail, or it might, but it might require some little extra postage. So we're going to stick this one, put 2 on this. Oh, I don't want that white showing. gotta love dimensionals. Who doesn't love a good dimensional, right? All right. This one I think we're going to add there. Okay. Now we got some overflow. If you were just handing this to somebody, you could just hand it to them, but since this might be going in the mail, I'm just going to open it up, cut that way, and then cut this way. I kind of got it. I could have stacked them a little differently, but that's what I chose to do. And then we have a monkey with a banana. And we're going to just put him here because he's so cute. And I'm down at the bottom of my mat again. I wish there was like I said, a bell or something that would go off when I did that. Okay. And we're going to put this on with little dimensionals. Why would I want little ones? I can find big ones. And why when I want big ones, I can only find little ones. I guess that's just the way the universe works sometimes. Ooh, that fits right back there. I think we're going to put this one over here. So there you have it. There's my cute card. I'm bananas about you. My little shaker card. Fun. Thank you. I wanted to do that one and it just... So I hope your math brain is still on because you're going to need it for the next card. Actually, you're not going to need it. You're just going to have to flip your switch and have your metric brain on. I know. I need a drink. So let me get a couple of these off because I need my trimmer open all the way. So this is the fun fold card that I am doing next. And let me just start off by saying that I have tried to convert these measurements into imperial and it made my brain hurt and I could not, it just wasn't jiving. It's so simple in metric that I decided I'm just going to live with the metric. So here's card number 2, card number 1, and card number bonus from last week. See, I told you we're all about the greens and the pecan pie. So this one needs some more love. It's very plain. Thank you. All right. So next up, I have green, but we're going to use yellow also. So this is called a triple floating diamond card. I will go slow with the directions, but I will also send the measurements to anybody who just emails me. And I hope the camera is not too low. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that quick. We'll just go with it because I think you'll be okay. All right. So I need my trimmer. I am going to use metric. So if I screw up and say inches, it's centimeters. All right. Very simple centimeters. All right. Am I in there? Okay. So I am in. And if you have a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, the Stampin' Up! Trimmer has the Imperial or English, United States. And it also has the metric. So that's what we're going to use. And I'll say what they are, and I can email them to you if you contact me. And I have more stuff just laying around. All right. So to get us started, we are going to, I have a ding in one corner, so I'm going to get rid of the ding corner. We're going to start with a full sheet of paper. It does take almost a full sheet of paper. We're going to score it. So put the cutting blade away. We're going to score it at 5.1. So 5 and then one little notch over centimeters. 5.1 centimeters. Then we're going to go 10 plus 10.2 centimeters. Oops. Gotta make sure that I'm not crooked. I wasn't crooked on the last one, was I? Got a mountain of markers over here. 5.1, 10.2 centimeters, score 15.3. The next one's going to be a cut. So we're going to go 20.4. Can you see way over here? 20.4. And we're going to cut it. All right. So that's where we have it. Now we're going to turn the paper. And this is where I'm going to get rid of that dinged corner. Turn the paper. And I want to cut 10 centimeters. And then I'm going to cut another 10 centimeters. See, that's all the, and then this is the piece that you don't use. I know, you use a full sheet of paper. Okay, now while this is on here, I don't need how long this is anymore, so I'm going to tuck that in. So while this is on here, I'm going to go ahead and put it at 5 centimeters here, and I need a pencil. My pencil is buried in the marker pile. And I'm going to mark it right there and right there. So I have the center marked at the top and the bottom. Can you see that? I just put a little pencil mark there. I'm going to do the same with the other one. Told you it's a fun fold. It's a great one. Okay, 5 centimeters. Mark the center. Mark the center. Okay. Now, for your purpose, I'm going to go ahead and just mark my score lines here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. I'm just going to do those two. So while I have the trimmer, I'm going to go ahead and line up where I scored it and this score mark where I just put a little notch in where I marked it with my pencil. That's what I'm trying to say. With this score line and cut. I'm going to do the same thing with this score line. I'm going to need to mark them just for me. Whoa. Yellow score lines are very hard to see. So that score line and the half little tick that I did there. Okay, when I have them both in the tray, I cut. Now I'm going to do the other end. And I'm going to do the other side too. Oh, my nose just started itching. Means I'm going to kiss a fool. Where's my husband when I need him? All right, so that's what this piece is going to look like. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this piece. I'm going to mark my edges for me. Or not my edges, my score marks. Yellow is very hard to see. I haven't used yellow on this before. So, line up my pencil marks in the tray and cut. And you're just making the same thing you did with the other one. Now you're probably thinking, well, I know you said that was just that one piece that you were going to get rid of, that skinny little narrow piece. What happened to the rest of this sheet? Well, now you get to find out what happens to the rest of the sheet. So now we have these two are identical. And hopefully they're close enough with the... Okay, so then this is the sheet you have left. This is the piece you have left. And you have a bunch of these little triangles. We're not going to do anything with the little triangles, so you can throw those away. All right, so now this we're going to make... trying to see what the next pieces are. I've got the directions. 7 by 7. So it's already 7 oh no, it's not already by 7 centimeters. So we're going to go 7 centimeters. And then we're going to go 7. It's a 7 by 7 square. 7 and 7. And we're done with this cutting. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Now you also need some other pieces. And I'm using the daisy paper. So these are 4.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And there's 6 of those. And you can vary the colors and however you want to do it. And then they're these are 6.5 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters. So first we're going to put this card together. So we're going to fold this way. And then this goes this way and this goes this way. So it's kind of like you're folding them so they both go the same direction. Okay. And now we're going to do the opposite with this one. This one comes up. So they're going to butt up there. And then this one comes up and this one goes out. So that's what they look like. So if you fold them into each other, they're both going up. Okay. Hopefully I have not confused anybody yet. All right. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to butt up these 2 middle ones so they're together. And then you're going to flip it over. You can tuck those in so you can see. Okay, so you're going to fold them over and you're going to put them there. Now, you can use a Post-it note. You can use Post-it note tape. You can use Scotch tape. You can use whatever you want. You just want to butt these 2 up against each other and line them up. And then you want to tape them so they don't move. All right. Next, I'm going to flip it over and we have this triangle here now. I'm going to take I'm going to use runny glue because I want a little wiggle room. And you're going to put glue on those open triangles. Take one of your squares and center it in there. Now, it may or may not line up perfectly, but it's fine regardless. We can always give it a little haircut if we want. All right. See, mine didn't line up perfectly, but that's okay. I can always just snip it. All right, now the next one, you're going to put glue on this triangle. And put it here and line it up as best you can. You want to make sure that these corners are lining up with the fold. So it's going to get folded in this way. And this is the part where I was trying to convert this to imperial measurements, that everything just kind of fell apart. I was feeling pretty cocky there for a minute. And I know it's possible. And I know there's probably English directions out there somewhere. But make sure that these line up with your fold. And if you have to trim a little bit, that's okay. All right, now we're going to do the same thing to the other end. Glue. And we're going to put this on. So are you seeing the triple diamonds? The triple diamond floating card is what it's called. And I used to have the name of the person that I got this from written down somewhere, but I've used it so many times that I've forgotten who the lady was. She was from, I think, England. That's why we have. All right, so now we have the triple floating diamonds. All right, I'm going to go in with my snips, and I'm going to trim my, just where there it's overlapping. Can you see where it's overlapping a little bit? That's all I'm doing. All right, same thing here. And if you place a $40 order, I will send you one of these already cut. You will have to assemble it, but I will send all the pieces to you already cut. You might have to pick up at this point and trim it a little bit for yourself, but I will have all the pieces cut for you. All right, and scored. I'll have them all cut and scored. Oh, you can take this temporary piece off the back now. The tape that you had, it'll stay. All right, so I have that one trimmed. No, I have these two trimmed. Now I'm going to trim this one. So with the $40 purchase for June, you will get one of each of the card kits. The shaker card, the monkey card pieces, the regular one. I'm more of a fun fold girl. So I know the first one was cute, but it just wasn't as cute as some of these other fun ones. So yes, I love the cutesy fun folds. So there's that one. And then we should have one more. One more. This one. This one doesn't have much. And it's hard when you get to the fold area, but just do your best. Remember, it's a handmade card. Nothing, no one's going to say anything about it to you. Like, oh, your edges were funny. So that's all I trimmed off. I just gave little haircuts to the edges that looked like they needed it. So when you made these, they're going to go on here. And, all right, but that's going to get really busy for my sake. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give it a little bit. So it's got like a horizon. Not like a horizon. I'm going to give it a horizon. These daisies all kind of look like they were going multiple ways. And if you were with me last week, when I looked at this, I went, oh, that would be great. It kind of gave it a jungle-y kind of look. I don't know, for the monkeys. So I need my runny glue. And if you're looking at this going, okay, how is she going to turn this into a monkey card? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Trying to match up my corners. All right. And I was going to use some kind of blue, you know, for a sky, because that's who I am. I like matchy skies, you know, everything to look kind of like it's supposed to. But there was no blue in this paper, and I thought, I'm just going to go with yellow. I had green at first, and it was kind of scary. So I went with yellow. I thought, it's a bright, sunny day in the daisy jungle for the monkeys. So, have any of you made these with me before? Okay. Now, I think I'm going to cheat a little and just do the monkeys all with the punch. But you could make all the different monkeys. I should have kept some bananas out of the... I should have kept some bananas out. But actually, the bananas are easy. All right. I have this, to me, this card lends itself to little critters. I've made this with the elephant set we had a while back. I made it with the hippos. I made it with the hippos that I turned into cows. And I made it with one of the other ones too. Ooh, starting to get sunlight. So there's the stage. Now these pieces are to be used for something else. We don't need those. So these pieces, like I'm trying to create the jungle look, right? So these pieces go here. And here. These are all the same size, so bright, sunny jungle feel for the monkeys. All right. Oh, Deb. Well, it just takes a little practice. If you follow my directions, you should be okay. But you can always let me know. We can get together on a Zoom call or something, and I can walk you through it. I'm available for personal lessons if you need them. You know how to get in touch with me. But that goes for anybody. If you need help with things, just let me know. We can schedule a Zoom call. And get on and figure out how to do it together. Step by step. So then I have 2 more. So now we have the inside of the card ready to go. And then on the back, you're going to put it. Let me see. You're going to put it on the outside, the ones that are closest to the outside ones. So these 2. If you want to write a note or a message, you can put it in here. But we're going to put it on the outside. I told you guys the fun fold was the grand finale tonight. And it's a fun fold. And I just got that glue way too close to the edge. All right. It's the only problem with runny glue. It goes exactly where you put it. All right. There's that one. And you could skip these outside ones, but. All right. So this is the back of your card, and it is done. And like I said, if you want to write happy birthday or stamp something here, you could. So we're going to flip it back over, and we're going to add a monkey or 3. Actually, I might do, no, we'll do 3. Okay, so where's that paper? I'm going to need more. All right. And like I said, we're just going to do some quick monkeys. We're going to do all the same. Maybe we'll have I could cut some out. I might. All right. I'll punch one and cut out two. Since there's three. Oh, I told you to remind me where my stamp pad was. There it is. So they're not going to be that hard to cut. Oops, I don't need this inked up again. Scrap paper, where are you? All right, now I need the other monkey. This is the one we cut and punch. So I'm going to go ahead and put him on this one over here. Just because that way. Ooh, he needs a better face. His face didn't turn out very good. And I know I'm off. That's my problem. I get too many things going. All right. So I'm going to set that over here until we get this done. So I've got that off. I need another block and another monkey. The monkeys are hiding over here. And pick him up on the other side of this one. I'm also going to do another thing. I'm going to little monkey. We will try to stamp on this. It should work. And I have to make sure I don't get ink all over. Little monkey. And we might do the I'm bananas about you. All right. This should work. Positive thoughts. Oh, that's got a lot on it. We're going to do this one. I ran out of blocks, kind of, sort of. I just don't have any room to. All right, little monkey. Why not? Put it on here as best we can. This would be very important for you to have something underneath because you're not stamping on a flat surface, so you needed to have a way to have some give. All right, that turned out okay. I got some glue mess over here. All right, and then I want, ooh, that was a very noisy vehicle. I'm going to put this. I should show you what my desk looks like sometime after I'm done. Oh, my word. It is such a mess. Okay, I've got to clean the bananas because I used that with green last time, remember? I'm not a very good role model. I don't clean my stamps right away. All right. So I'm bananas about you. I might have to cut a banana out. So it'll say little monkey, I'm bananas about you. Again, make sure you have like a paper piercing mat or something underneath it. And it will work. All right, I'm going to put that aside. And we have a monkey to punch out. That monkey needs a better face. His eye, this eye did not stamp well, so we're just going to do a face. Okay, now these are not punchable. Wish they'd have made like several of them that were punchable. That would have been fun. But these are not going to be hard to fussy cut. So like I said, if you want card classes this month, it's a $40 order. And I will send you one of each of these cards. I was doing 2, but I don't want to keep them so simple to keep the cost down, that I would rather do these fun folds and give you 1, because it takes a long time to cut all these little pieces out sometimes. So I'm going to try for June just doing one card kit of each card. And this week, if you order by, today's the 8th, if you order by June 14th, I will throw in a card kit from that little one that I did last week. That was my quick little video, because I had so many things going on. So that would be four cards this week instead of 3. But you have to order by June 14th, Flag Day. If you are in the US, that is Flag Day. And actually, I can only mail these to the United States. So if you need the directions or the measurements and you're not here, just find a way to get in touch with me. I'm not hard to get in touch with. All right, that didn't take long to cut this little guy out. And it's not my best cutting job, but it will do. Actually, I'm going to do one more thing. So I want his little tail hanging off the edge. Is that going to work? All right, he's on, kind of, sort of. I don't know what we're going to do with him. All right, and we got this little monkey. And we have one more little monkey. This one will be easier because it doesn't have the curly tail hanging in the air. So I need to make a banana. Banana's easy because I can just punch it out. If you need to go get a drink of something, go quick while I finish cutting and then come back. You're welcome to join my newsletter, my email list, to stay up on things. I don't know if I can really cut any further away, so you might just have to bear with me while I get this little monkey dude cut out. Not a hard monkey. Not a hard little guy to cut out. All right. I hear my family upstairs. Hope they realize that I'm taking the night off from cooking. I am feeling better, so that's good. I don't know what it was earlier. I checked my blood pressure, checked all the parts, all the things that could have been bothering me, and nothing was. Nothing was weird, except for how I was feeling. All right, maybe this little monkey can go here. This is a little monkey that needs a new face, and I happen to have an extra face from before. So it may not be the perfect face, but it's better than having one eye not stamped all the way. All right. So what do you think of this little class? The monkeys. I didn't know which one I wanted to do, and I decided on this one. I kind of had the monkey stuff out from last week, and I decided just to run with it. Is there any stamp set that I haven't done yet from the new catalog that you would like me to do? Let me know, because I can take requests. There you have it. Monkey, monkey, monkey. I think I'll make a couple more faces too for those, but I can add those later. You do not need to stay and watch me do that. I've been on for a long time, but I decided I wanted a fun class. And if it took me a little extra minute or two, we're going to just go for it. So I can trim up these guys a little better too. There you have it. Oh, bananas. I was going to make some bananas. I could also make some leaves. And there's the banana punch. I just need hey, this is that strip. I can even use this strip. So this is the piece I told you that was the only thing left. So I need them to go almost straight up and down, I think. I made a whole bunch of them earlier and I didn't do it straight up and down. So I want them to go actually more at an angle. Gotta see how to put it on the paper, right? So, all right, we'll try it. I wish it gave us more options for the banana too. There's a peeled banana, but it doesn't have a punch. So that one would be okay if you were going to color it all. But, okay. I didn't do it right. So I'm going to do this one. I didn't get it on the paper loaded again very well. See how I got way up there? So then you take a Post-it note. I have these. I got them from our insurance agent. And you load it from the back. Here's my tip for the night. You load it, and then you can just take it because you're holding it with a Post-it note, even though it's on a tiny piece of paper. There we go. And then you can throw a little tiny Post-it note away with it. I got too many Post-it notes out. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with these. They're too tiny. I guess I could flag things, which would be pretty easy, but this works too. And I just need a little bit of a handle for my punch, for my die pieces. There we go. All right. Now we need to attach. I could add some more. I need some more stuff in the background, I think. I don't know if the yellow was my favorite, but the green was not my favorite. So, all right. Then I'll show you how to close this. So we're going to put this, do a couple of these. And this card will stand up all by itself. It's kind of a fun, it's just a fun card. This one's going to be the outside cover when you close it, depending on how you close it. Yeah, too much yellow, but it's a fun class. I could have done bananas in the air. And I could do a leaf. I'm going to wheel and jiggle you again. Oh, really bad that time. Sorry. I yanked parts of you all over the place. Yeah. It's kind of a wild card, but monkeys are wild. You love the countryside sweet. Have you made a card using that set? I did. I made this card. I haven't done a class on it yet. This was my from my mystery stamping the other night. So this, and then I used the layering leaves with that. So I could do that class. The Countryside Suite. I could try that one. I probably have enough juice on here to get something. Yeah, not a lot, just a little. All right. And we're going to cut that, put it there. I know, I've got 82 things going on. Got a little monkey with a banana. Banana. This would be a great baby's card. A little baby card for a newborn. Speaking of which, so's that little dreamer set. I'm working on a class for that too. From my paper share, some of my people got a class also. So I have one more card to create for that. And then that is ready to go out tomorrow. So like I said, I have deliveries to make. I'm hanging him by his tail, as you can see. And then this little one, you don't want it too thick, so I'm using the thin ones because it's going to be pretty thick when you get it. I'll fold it up, and I have to show you how to do that still. Bananas about you. Did I get it? Okay, good. We'll give this guy a banana. Very jungly with yellow. I don't know. Maybe the green would have been better. But if this one's done, I'd have to try a different one. It's cute, but not as cute as I had expected. Does that make sense? So I think I might do some more monkey faces too. So there is my fun fold little monkey card class. Okay, let me show you how to fold it. You can push this middle one down, fold this over, and then fold this way. So when you put it in the envelope, it goes in that way. Yes, thank you. I loved that mystery card also. So there's the little monkey. Or you could also, depending on how you wanted it to go, you could fold it this way and have that one. Or what's the other way to do it? Fold this over. That's the way I did it. Oh, I know. Fold. Oh, yeah. Fold that, and then you could have that kind of a fun fold. So, oh, I told you it stands up. So you can't see it, but it stands up. So it just kind of, it does its own thing. But it stands up, and when it's standing up, it looks like this. So that's my version of the little monkey. Triple floating card. Yep, triple floating diamond card. So there you have it. I have another little chunk of a leaf. I don't know. It may not get used. Maybe I'll use part of it there. I don't know. It's a bright sunny day in this little monkey's jungle. So let me show you all four cards, because like I said, I will send you, if you order by June 14th. Why can't I think of that? I will send you all of them. A card kit from all four of them. So I'm going to leave that one up here because it's just going to be big and take up a lot of space. That's card number 3. This is card number 1, which maybe I'll put the leaf on there. Hey, I need to put a leaf on there. No. That's card number 1. I don't have enough room on my table. And this is the bonus card that I did last week. That I'll send you the card pieces for that one. I know, I've got so much going on. And then this is the fun shaker card. I'm bananas about you. So there are my cards. Lots of green. I told you, lots of green. That's why I really had a hard time with green background there. But since it's I'm bananas about you. So thank you for all joining me. I know it was a long one, but I hope it was worth it. And on the replay, you can kind of just skim through and hit the high spots. If you want these measurements, go ahead and send me an email or just contact me somehow. Yeah, otherwise, I think I went through them slow enough. But anyhow, have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful night. And it's mystery stamping if you're in my group on Tuesday, the 13th. Otherwise, I'm going to go work on getting some things tidied up for those little rugrats to come see me tomorrow. So have a good night. Bye-bye. Thanks for crafting with me.